in the world? Oh god.
Get a draw distance on the labels.
Yeah,
or do you think the labels are fine?
The planes are so slow that it takes quite a long time to get within range of actually seeing anything.
Yeah. I was actually thinking of using that label file for like almost all the missions, like with the F-18s and.
It is good because it gives you a little bit, but not too much.
Just
maybe
do it.
increase the
Go. I've got guns.
No shooting at the merge, I guess. Otherwise, the A10 will just drill you out the sky.
Make my world explode.
I hope you're videoing this for some more DCS with Lovo.
I am indeed, but I've forgotten that my CDU repeats actually on the screen, which is annoying. I had that set up for other dumb reasons previously, and I haven't been in the A10 since, so I'm just going to have to live with that. Oh, and I can't zoom out either, that's annoying.
Here we go. F5 mode engaged.
Whoa, does not like turning.
This is to settle the age-old argument we had last time with Max when he said...
A spike.
Pull up, pull up. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I need to get him quick before his superior speed.
You've also got the fact that he's in a tank.
That's true, my guns are not going to do much damage.
Well, the cannon might, but... It's quite a big cannon, to be fair, isn't it? Always reverse it.
Pull up.
Oh, stand by.
It's not. Just...
Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. Yeah, she does not like getting thrown around, bless her. Alright, I'm back up. I'm back up, back in.
Okay, I'm just watching from the sideline because this is entertaining.
Because he'll just like literally not know which one he's found. Just go to spectator, you'll be alright.
Sure.
That's good, I think they're going for the right things. I love the pattern of explosions on the ground. You have a habit of keeping planes in the air when you eject, don't you? That one's just gonna go off. Beautifully done.
Alright, I see. Are you waiting to respawn? Is that your plane about to hit the deck?
I haven't respawned. I'm gonna fight you in the same plane.
Okay, you see me? You got me on the cool.
Tally.
Fight's on.
A strange non-propeller craft, sir.
Some newfangled plane.
It's got American markings on it, but it looks decidedly German. Ooh, a sort of hammerhead to start, very nice. Spitfire showing what it's made of.
Getting beeped at. I'm getting beeped at.
I don't have a radar.
Neither do I.
That's because you're stalling.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like keep it in that buffet. Say it with me, buffet.
Buffet. Pull to buffet and then explode. You are pulling way too hard on that A10, mate.
Yep, yeah I am. I'm looking back at my shoulder too much as well.
Could I jump in and see if I can?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm sure I can. That thing's a painful flying. I've never done flying. Well, this is weird. My A10 hasn't loaded in. I can see all the way through the floor.
Oh, you've got an improved canopy then.
Alright, I'm watching the world's scariest Spitfire. Scared 2 A10s straight into the ground.
Sound, so I won't be able to hear your guns hitting me.
Alright. Here comes the merge. The fight's on. I'll try not to give too much. I'll try not to give too much active commentary in case I give one of you information you might not otherwise have. Okay. Wildly different sounds coming from these two competitors here today. Shots fired. First shots fired. First blood goes to Spitfire.
I mean, did he hit me?
Look like it.
Did he?
He's not letting up as the turning fight continues. We're doing a very dissimilar air combat training. Oh, there's the jink. Successful jink, and he's going a bit more vertical, but the Spitfire's chasing him.
That's a hit.
While a different engine tone from this A10 now could be in trouble. Spitfire is slow enough to stick with him. The range is decreasing rapidly. There's further hits. No collision. Still with it. Could this be a reversal? Dramatic stuff here in in Georgia today.
I know the problem.
Countermeasures coming in. It's dropping flares, expecting the Heat Seeker. Heat Seeker, of course, in World War II times was the Squadron Pitbull. Oh, more shots on target, just shots after shots. A10 still flying though. He says, "I can take it."
You're flying well.
I might well run out of ammo before this thing goes
I
down.
wonder if you can ram me and I survive. I think I am not winning this fight at all.
He's smoking. He's saying, "Come on."
I wonder how good my gun would be at shooting you out the sky, though. I'd quite like to see
Pretty
that.
effective.
You have won this officially, but do you want to fly out in front before I fall into the ground?
I'm just chasing you now, so I'll just.
This is a definite win for the Spitfire. The better dogfire, unsurprisingly. I mean, I don't even think this could outzoom the Spitfire, if I'm honest. It's not that fast.
Okay, I'm going to fly underneath you, so you'll see me pop past you in a moment.
Your right engine's a bit screwed there.
I'm not flying well at all, barely keeping it in the air.
Okay, here I come.
What you do? Where are you?
I'm just going to fly straight and level.
I mean, because my systems are also...
No, that's hits.
Yeah, that was a hit. It is a flesh wound.
No, another hit.
Really?
Yep, I saw
2 hits so far. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Alright, well, let's play now. Spitfire 1.
Teacup 2, your rear is clear.
Good job, Teacup 2.
Can I have one more go?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
totally
yeah.
right.
Yeah, I'm getting a new Spitfire though, because I don't.
Yeah, you'd had killed me there. Like, I wasn't dead. I could have crash landed, but there was no way I was ever fighting again.
So what's the verdict? A World
Spitfire
War II
is
fighter
better
is still better than an A10.
In a turning fight, yeah. I mean, if we had missiles, obviously it'd be a different show, wouldn't it?
I'm not sure actually.
I don't know.
How hot would a World War II fighter actually be? I suppose hot
It's
enough.
slow though, isn't it? Yeah, you'd be able to. A 9M would be able to definitely lock it up, but like, I guess it just depends on where you get them. Because an A10 would have to point at something to shoot at it again, and then we just demonstrated how almost impossible that is. So.
True.
Then again,
Wait
it's not
till
like I
after the
know
merge.
the turning speeds that you should be hitting in this thing either. But
Yeah, but in fairness, I don't know that in a Spitfire either.
you don't really have them in the same way because it's not got enough energy to.
It's always going to be bleeding speed. There's no
Little,
sustained turn.
yeah. Did you see me stick my nose down and try and do the same thing in the A10 to outrate you? And it's just like, this isn't working. You were just slowly crawling me in.
I suppose if you'd stayed there and I hadn't been able to put my nose on you, then you would have won eventually because I would have slowed down so much.
I don't know. I think the Spitfire's light enough that... That's probably actually what it's about here, isn't it? Like, the A10's obviously got more thrust. It's probably got more lift with the big-ass wing, but it just weighs so much. Wow, this is going to be over fast. Teacup 2, he's on your 12 o'clock.
Where'd he go? That's the problem. You have to basically pull the nose so you've got no visibility to shoot anything.
Yeah. That's why I think you have to get in really close.
Crazy to watch. Some mad ass jinking going
He's
on.
trying with the flaps down. I tried that. All it did is make me really slow and shit.
And let me take a second to focus on not ground striking again. No, head hits.
Doing the reversal from his famous video.
Oh god, getting slow. But getting slow is no problem. This thing does not want to fly straight. Am I just like fucked? No, my engines are still working, but here's the ground again. What's going down?
Just pulling a bit too hard, I think.
Yeah, I think he's done the wise thing and back off as I like. No, I'm losing speed again.
Oh, your engines are wrecked.
Yeah, that'd be why. Well, there you go. But you can't do this.
Now the one I want to see, I really want to see. Get in the F-18, mate, and show us what you're made of.
Has he got any armament?
Let's get Flyer in the F-18 and gun the shit out of that Spitfire.
Right, here we go.
Yeah, so good. Nice to see this is a fair fight.
It is for the. It's not fair on the F-18, yeah.
The mighty Spitfire.
Guns.
Yeah, it's a gun type. I'm just reconnecting.
It's funny if you tap like F4 and then like go between the two. It's like brrr, brrr. It's like that scene out of I can't remember which. I was gonna say one of the Monty Pythons where Lancelot's charging at the castle.
My Holy Grail, isn't it? Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, when I first saw that scene, I never laughed more in my life. Aha!
Alright. And fight's on! And already the F-18 is miles away.
Now this is actually, if you want to ever have some good dogfighting practice in the fight against the Spitfire on excellent aim.
It just does really tight.
Oh.
God, he's downturning me.
Yeah, you could just keep pulling, and you'd think, like, in any other plane, that would be an instant bleed to, like, 80 knots, and then have to get your power back. But the Spitfire, that's just its speed, isn't it? It's got the wings for it.
Quick question.
Okay, change of tactics.
Go on, Marcus.
Does anyone
Does anyone what?
familiar with on programs or
You're a bit quiet for me. I can't make out what you're saying.
is anyone familiar with audio problems?
I think the irony is he's trying to ask if anyone's got.
Okay,
things
I
on
just,
their audio.
I just
Yeah.
reduced the threshold initially. Is anyone familiar with audio problems and or artifacts?
In what context? Like, when you're playing a
Well,
video
I mean,
game, or you're audio editing, or...
No, currently, like, do you hear like an issue in my background, like
Yeah.
beeping-ish sound, or like?
It sounds like a static buzz.
Yeah,
Let
got
me
any
mute.
idea where this might come from?
No, that's muted everything.
The
Yeah.
only time I've ever seen anything like that, and this is very limited experience, it was either that the cables aren't connected properly, or in your actual motherboard thing, something's come loose and is making bad grounding contact with me. If it's not just something really simple, like some driver shit that's gone wrong, or the cable at the front's not plugged in correctly, or
So
it's normally, if it's not that, it's wires being loose.
just count to 10 or something so I can hear.
1, 2.
No, that's a loose. That's a loose analog cable.
That sounds a bit like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, that doesn't sound like you've got dodgy like digital input, like something scary like a motherboard. That just sounds like your cable's going.
Yeah, I mean it sounds like a pulsating.
I think that's 50 hertz hum. It's when the power interferes. Yeah. So either you've got a power cable too close to your audio cables, or the cable's gone and it's sort of making connect with like the ground or something like that. So do some basic troubleshooting, like try a different cable, and then like I say, check your actual power cables and make sure they're not lying on top of your speaker cables or mic cables or anything.
Gonna be honest, you're doing really well.
Oh, here come the shots. Here it comes.
That's a kill.
Well, thanks for the input. I'll try to
You killed the pilot.
No worries,
Can I
mate.
just point out,
Let
I
me-
shot down an F-18 in a Spitfire.
It's no joke, I told you. Who's the next willing victim in an F-18?
Go on, let me have one go, and then I'm going to disappear. And I know I probably won't last very long, but
Yeah.
Where
I do
are
try
we?
to get some My advice: get distance and boom and zoom.
all right.
Yeah, that's the logical. I mean, you don't win in any other envelope, so. This is actually how we should probably practice the vertical lesson in flop gun, mate.
Hmm.
Yeah.
If you can beat a Spitfire, you can beat a MiG-29. It's like-
All right. Where are we?
I mean, the other way you can beat the Spitfire would be just to shoot at it from head on, I guess. But you can't actually do that against the AI because they're better shots at you.
Yeah. Also, it's ridiculously difficult to line up a gunshot head on when you're jet. You just go by too fast.
Do we have to merge like face to face, or can I just hang around up here for a minute?
Well, you've
I'd advise
obviously
you
got the
top up
ability
your ammo.
to just... You can always just go up, and I can't. So,
Yeah, you definitely have the option of running away. Let's put it like that. Run away, run away.
light the cans and disappear.
Though I'm locked onto something else right now. That was confusing for a sec. I've got to find you again. There's somebody else out there somewhere.
I'm made of wood. Can you really get I suppose you can get a radar lock on me.
Well, the mosquito.
You got a big propeller on the front of you.
You're also not made of wood. You're in a Spitfire.
Oh, fair enough.
It's a Hurricane. The wings were wooden, weren't they? But the mosquito was mostly balsa wood, I think, and had a really low radar cross section. And like they sort of accidentally found out that. Have you blacked out?
Negative. Just looking.
It looks like you just suddenly gone whoops. Any
just-
day now, when you decide to fight, it's up to you.
Oh.
Really. So,
And I've got him.
he's rolling in, mate. Look out.
I say that. There
That
you go.
Spitfire zoom climb. Oh my god, what a machine! Let's get rid of the Eurofighter. Let's get Spitfires again.
Hmm.
Put those taxpayer pounds to work.
Think how many Spitfires you could have for a Eurofighter.
Well, I mean, my first tactic was successful, was to get high and stay safe.
Are you afraid of the Spitfire?
Yes.
It's not a
Intimidating.
joke.
You've just shot everyone down, and then you didn't even, like, rearm in between all of them.
I have probably shot down, what, £250 million worth of guns so far?
Okay.
in a plane that was made in 1939
Oh, Jesus.
or 38 or whatever. Well, this is the Mark 9, isn't it? It's probably 40 something. The thing is, it's not a joke. This, like, the Spitfire outrates an F-18. It can out one circle it because it's so slow and doesn't stop. The only thing the F-18 can do is go up in the vertical and fly
And
faster.
speed.
What are you doing
Yeah,
up
but
there? What are
speed
you doing up there? Go away!
Oh, crap. I pulled positive G's and blacked out. Can't do that in the Spit. I've got no G suit.
Look how menacing he is, just sitting there. Damn, Buster theme intensifies. Oh no, that's the wrong one, isn't it?
Alright. Yeah, okay. I feel a little bit safer now.
Well, yeah, you can just literally just be like, "See you later, mate."
I'll be
Anytime
back for
want.
you in a minute.
Let me just go get an AMRAM. Yeah, I actually think this is how we should practice the vertical lesson now, because this is exactly how you're meant to fight, isn't it? Take away the guy's turning radius by doing it in the vertical plane.
Hmm.
And also press your speed advantage.
Yeah, because I mean, it's hard work to have your Spitfire's nose pointing up at all time. Yeah, it's looking
fast.
much better. And if you miss, you just do it again. Just go up again. I mean, what can he do to?
Yeah, so I've got behind your 6-9 line, and I'd be in a brilliant place to shoot you if I was in anything other than a Spitfire.
Yeah, but this tactic would work against someone who's doing like 150 knots and they got too slow. You could do this as well. Like you're getting a bit too. Yeah, you need to go up more. As long as you need to be fast to go up, I guess. I don't know what speed you do. But like him trying to pull his nose up there to get you he's gonna struggle.
It really like accentuates the difference height makes, you know, or at least the difference in power to weight advantage makes for sure.
Oh, it's bonkers, isn't it? Yeah. The performance on something like Moderns just makes you go, what the hell? I'm trying to think what other modules would I really want? Like, I think I'd be really excited for a Tornado or an F4. Tornado, obviously,
Definitely, yeah.
Well, I'm not English, but you know.
Wait, which variant though? There's several.
I don't really care. I mean, I've been in a GR4, not on the ground. I fell asleep in one, not in the air. So I'd like a GR4 to replicate that in VR.
So you can have a nap.
I'm so tired. Mate in the front. My mate actually, the guy who was in the front seat asleep, did become a GR4 pilot in real life. Oh, you're smoking.
I feel like any of the Fs, as far as I can tell from that fighter pilot episode about the Tornado, they were just kind of like stick some missiles on a GR something, and you know. So
yeah, she's got a slightly longer nose for the radar.
So I feel like I'd be more happy with a GR than a bad F, you know.
Well, yeah. And it's more suited to that role, I think, isn't it? Because like something like a modern fighter, it would be interesting.
Some terrain following autopilot would be fun.
That would be cool. And the 2 multi-crew again, so that'd be nice.
Yeah, like, I'm very excited for the Typhoon. I would love a Tornado. Anything that we've like properly flown.
I think the Typhoon's going to be too good. That's my problem.
Too good?
Yeah, it's just another league above these things that we're flying. So.
Well, as somebody who wants to fly it for nationality, I would say, well, it's up to everybody else to make better planes and put them in the game.
Yeah, but they're not going to whack an F-22 in, are they?
No, but maybe some other Chinese ones, maybe, you know.
Yeah, maybe. The thing is, though, I think the Eurofighter maybe is actually more maneuverable than the F-22. It's just obviously it doesn't have the disgusting stealth and everything else it gets.
Yeah, and the vectoring.
Downside that's so much as a single scratch and it'll fall out of the sky.
Oh, Spitfire.
Although that
He's figured out the tactic.
Tell you what, there's nothing you can do in a Spitfire. You've just got to sort of pootle around, wait till they fly past you.
Yeah, I was looking for the snapshot return.
This is probably something like a more extreme version of what like the ME-262s used to do, isn't it? Just use their speed, and there's no need to actually fight the guy.
But the difference is, whilst you can cheekily get slow and then just power out of it, I can't chase you when you do that. Whereas I could if you were an ME-2.
Yeah.
And obviously you are doing the right thing. You're getting beneath him and you're just trying to pull to make him pull the max. And the fact that Spitfire can actually turn really well is your saving grace, like, for that, isn't it?
Got some holes in the right wing though these days.
Yeah. The tricky part for me is when I'm coming down on you like that, you just get so close so quick. You got to line that shot up fast.
And you still got pull lead, and against them it's turning that tight. It's not trivially easy. Yeah. This is definitely a good way to practice. I think.
I see you looking at me. This is like when you're at like the aquarium and the shark's staring at you. It's like, I know you can't get me right now, but I see you watching. If I was like a foot closer, I'd have no arm.
It's actually, it is good if we did it in the Top Gun training, because a lot of people would just assume that they'll absolutely mince the Spitfire, so it'll catch a few of them out.
Yeah, it would. A humbling lesson. Like, I think the trick here, Lovo, is to get out of the burner as you come down. Like,
Oh yeah, I'm definitely throttling to idle on the way down.
yeah, but
You didn't hit me, did I hit you?
Nope.
Jesus. What am I on?
how much ammo you got?
I'm just thinking, yeah. I think that was my last shot. Yeah.
Do you want if I have a quick go? I'd like to see.
Absolutely.
see.
Hang on.
Alright, both reset.
I'm out.
Yeah, that gave me an idea. Would you buy, you know, that tournament Scott Manley did? Would you be interested in an US version of that?
I know he's got man. I don't know.
Basically, what he did was Kerbal Space Program, except, you know, the B9 Aerospace, BD Armories mod?
I think you can put guns and stuff on, yeah, for that.
Yeah, basically, what you can do is, however, you can let the AI
Night vision on
fly.
fish.
And what he did was essentially said to his viewers, submit me designs and I will let the AI fight it out in a battle royale. So
That's a
it's
cute
rather
idea.
than a competition of flying, it's a competition of who can design the best aircraft. And for the first one, he basically set it as guns only to make sure it doesn't turn into missile spam. And you actually have to design a good aircraft. That's the idea anyway. I was thinking of organising one of those. That might be interesting.
You made me clench a little bit when you started going downwards there, Fish. I was like, has he got the altitude for a split S?
We're all right. The problem is there's nothing I can do against the diving attacks of the F-18.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try a different tactic now.
Oh dear.
Oh, yeah.
That tactic involved flying through his bullets.
Well, there's
Oh dear.
Oh no, there goes my tail.
That was easy.
My tactic didn't work. I was
Tony's
gonna
like,
go
well, the
really
fuss
low.
was about.
I was going to go
Well, I
really
mean-
low, Tony, and then make you try and crash
Or hit the ground.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
the thing is, as I came down, I was doing 200 knots on the way down. So, trivial shot. After watching what
Let me get
Lobo
that-
did, it's sort of
Yeah, let me get that close above your face there, Fish. Where are you?
like, go up until you're super slow and then just literally come straight down. It's
Right,
easy
you-
when you watch a few other people.
Let me fight you in the F-86. You go in the Spitfire then.
Right,
Well, actually, you
mate.
can have the MiG-15.
Oh, okay, yeah, right. I have never flown the MiG-15 apart from to fire those guns and that that landing, if you saw it in the video.
Zoom. Looking pretty nonplussed there, Fish, on the ground. I'm looking at your pilot.
Oh, this thing is cheap as hell. What a plane. It's not, cockpit is nowhere near as good as the MiG-21s though.
This just looks like what you were just describing. Someone's just like thrown together some planes on a parts on a program to make a plane.
It looks nice over the wing though.
It's very
Well, this
like
isn't-
Jetsons or Chuck Yeager, you know?
Yeah. The Smoky Boys coming in.
Here we go.
Woof. I don't even know which one's my speedo, so.
It's a shame there's not a better like Hawk module, because that is just a good trainer. We could just
Yeah,
fighting
I
that.
was going to get that, but then my mate had it, and I just was like, when I flew at his, I went, it's nothing like the real thing. So
Well, there's a L39 and a C101.
I've
as well,
got the
isn't there?
L39. That's actually really quite a good module, but no one has it, and no one's training in it. So.
Yeah, it would have to be a like a community one, wouldn't it?
There's a community Italian thing, but it's terrible.
Oh yeah, the acrobatic one.
Yeah.
I spent about
Great
10 minutes in
idea.
that. Yeah, you got to give them credit for trying, haven't you?
For free thing, it's pretty damn good.
Yeah, because it's not a little bit of work they would have done.
Oh,
Oof.
that gun makes a great noise. That 20mm cannon or whatever it is.
Mm.
Pop, 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 pop.
Here we are back in the 2 circle.
Oh, yeah, shit.
One of you's got the
Strawberry guys on.
Fish Private something or other.
Do you feel like you're just constantly maxed out, can't turn?
Here we are again. Oh, nothing much there, but we've just changed the energy advantage over.
Yeah, I'm not fight. I wasn't going to fight that.
Let's see what Tony can do with the high ground.
Give up, Anakin! No, wait. Yes, Anakin. Shit, fish is actually faster. No!
So we got almost like a vertical two-circle.
Yeah. Would it not be one circle, though? We'd be facing nose to nose, I think, wouldn't it? Because, like, a vertical two-circle, one idiot would be diving towards the ground as the other guy pulled up. Oh, this is not looking good.
Oh dear.
No. This communist bastard,
Oh,
capitalist bastard
shots!
behind me.
Shots fired! I don't know how... Oh, there's one.
Oh my god, I'm in that thing where you lose... I've got compressibility.
That's two! Putting holes in your pretty wings.
I heard that one, yeah, that one hit me. Will he be able to... Will he be ready for this maneuver? The answer is yes, he shot me.
So you ready for the corkscrew? For the wild corkscrew down to 50, 40, 30 knots? 30 knots. Pedal turn.
I thought you guys were doing like landings, but you guys are dogfighting.
Deadly serious.
Yeah, it started out as what can win Spitfire versus A10, and the answer was Spitfire.
Spitfire versus F-18, the answer was Spitfire.
Yeah.
You can get one FAT.
Unless you're really patient and good at zooming in, it's Spitfire. Now
I have the problem of there's a big thing behind my head in this now and I can't see you. There's another plane.
There is, yeah.
Yeah, that's me. Just observing.
Do you have sight, Tony?
Oof. That's gonna be painful.
That's
Oh,
an
you...
F-18, what the fuck?
Yeah,
that's me.
Get out of there.
Alright, I think my connection is going again. It's doing weird internet things. Yeah, there we go. Ah.